Hello, welcome to Cinephile Entertainment. I'm a Cinephile critic, and today we're reviewing this movie. So you're divorced, widowed. Do you mind if I ask how he died? A Simple Favour. So A Simple Favour is a film directed by Paul Feig and stars Blake Lively as Emily, Anna Kendrick as Stephanie, and Henry Godin as Sean. A Simple Favour. So what you have is you have a character, Stephanie, played by Anna, and she is, one of those quirky young women. She has a child, is very devoted. She's one of those really good mothers, very much intuitive with the child, playing with the child all the time, looking at the child's dietary years, behavior, everything else. But she also knows how to have fun and enjoy, her child. So that's the kind of person Stephanie is. She likes to volunteer for everything. She sort of stands out in her social circles, but not necessarily for the right reason. She's the type of character that people will make fun of to her face and also behind her back. So what happens is, due to her son going at this particular school, that's where she bumps into the character Emily. That's how them two's, I would say, friendship starts to begin. What draws Stephanie to Emily is she's everything that Stephanie isn't. She's sophisticated, she's very high class, she is gorgeous, her outfits are just incredible on her. She looks like a model. She does what she wants. She has airs and grace, but in a different way. But when it comes to her behavior and people's opinions of her, she really doesn't care. She's her own woman. She displays that independent type characteristics that is in the media for certain types of women. That's what she displays. But she has a child and she also has a husband. So these two characters start moving, Stephanie and Emily. One day, Emily goes missing. Stephanie, she gets worried. Now, Stephanie has her own vlog, and I think her vlog is called Hi Mums with Stephanie. And so when her friend goes missing, she then vlogs the updates about the investigation concerning her friend Emily. But then when she starts to notice something suspicious, she does her own investigation and she starts to uncover something more sinister about a person who she thought she knew. And that's kind of the story of A Simple Favour. What makes this film are the characters. This is a very much character-driven film. In fact, I felt that this film has probably one of the best arcs I have seen this year with the character Stephanie. So Stephanie is this quirky, lovable character, but she's weird as well, and sometimes she can be a bit too much, but it's not done on purpose. It's, she has a nervous disposition. As she starts to hang around with Emily, she sort of changes a bit, and the changes are subtle, but by the time you come to the third act, you see how much she has learned from Emily. And I feel that is brilliant. Her arc is just done so well. And what really intrigued me about the Stephanie character, if Stephanie is taken out of this film, and I was wondering, when I was watching this film, what was coming, the thoughts that I was thinking about it as I was, going through it in my head, was if she was inserted into any, other genre, she'll be like, the comic relief, the light-hearted one, but she wouldn't have an arc. She wouldn't be the main character. She'll be the supporting actress or the side character. And it's really, I was thinking that it took this film to actually value a character like Stephanie, because if this Stephanie was in another film, she'll be the character that people intentionally sidestep. She wouldn't be given this opportunity to have this type of arc. I feel that it's a shame to other genres not to be able to utilize a character like Stephanie in its best use and potential, but this film actually does it. And so Stephanie really makes the film because we see the film through her eyes. We are vicariously living through her to some extent. When she's going on this journey, this particular chapter of her life, she's becoming an investigator. We see how far she's come from this sort of quirky, a little bit immature, a little bit annoying, but fun, good mother type of person that people don't respect, also makes fun of. I think the great testament to this film is the way how the arc of Stephanie is unfolding as the act progresses. Now, Blake Lively, her character is fantastic. She plays it in a way that is so natural, but it reminds you of also a type of women that don't get explored enough in films. She has a way of seeing things, and she's a go-getter, and she will do whatever it takes to get it. She doesn't do it in terms of being bitchy, she does it in terms of being cunning. And I feel that that type of character when it comes to women in film does not get explored as much as it can do, and it actually works in this film. Her cunningness, you know, what she displayed, I feel that she done a very good job. I love the chemistry between them, and I like the third person in this film, which is Henry's character Sean, and the way how he is in the middle of this back and forth between the two. I think it's really amusing, but he does put himself in that position. Seeing him being so helpless it's not like the women have control, but they have personal vendettas at each other, and so they will use him to kind of get at the other one. And I feel seeing that whole ping pong type of behavior between the two women, I think that is really interesting. What I will say about this film is the less you know about this film, the better this film is. This film is really good. The storyline, the dialogue in this film is really good. I did like the visual aspect of this film to the most part. The only thing I would say is in the opening scene when we are introduced to Stephanie by her vlog, I wish that the director had made it us an audience watching it instead of it starting us as a vlog, then the camera then goes into her house and we see her face to face. I prefer that they had those borders, the comments here, the description down here, and wish they didn't block it out and then go to the story, and the next time we saw her, you know, we see her as what most films does, you know, a close-up X, Y, and Z. I kind of like that second screen. I wish that they just kept it. Thought that that was a lot more intriguing than when they took it away, and I think they should have gone to the next scene, and when they got back to her, she's close up. Yeah, it's directed fairly well. What will intrigue you about this film is not the directing. What will captivate you is not the way how the scenes are set up, but it is the way how the characters respond to each other and respond to their environment as well, and how they're able to think quick on their feet. That is what will intrigue you. This is definitely, I would say, more of a character story, and that is what you're going to actually latch onto. Those are the windows that the audience are going to use in order to immerse themselves into the story, and trust me, you definitely do get immersed into this story. And I personally will give this film C for compelling. I thought that this was a great film. I thought that there's a lot of intrigue and mystery on both characters, not just on Emily but also on Stephanie as well. Sean to some extent, but he's more easy figured out. However, what I would say to people is at the end of the third act and the film's finished, just before the film's finished, there's some text on screen. I suggest people to read that because those texts are absolutely funny. Have you seen this film? What did you think about this film? Let me know in the comments down below. Come on, let's get this conversation started. Thank you for watching my review. If you like what you saw, then please click subscribe down at the bottom if you're thinking, darling, I need to see more. Then hopefully I'll see you again. And remember, until next time, keep safe. Bye.